Slopes with the alley-oop.
Beat Father, make him an offer he can't refuse.
What's going on, y'all? It's 20F, and I'm here with
Kid Slopes.
Kid Slopes, y'all heard him. So, bro, before we really go in, go ahead and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Kid Slopes, producer from DC, engineer as well, the owner of Safe House Studios. Work with everybody in the city, out the city, you know.
Okay. So, bro, what got you to start engineering?
All right, it started off in 2000 and late 2014, early 2015. I was signed to an independent label. We had a studio, no engineers. So I was making beats. I got signed to just produce, just to make beats for the artists. And we ain't had no engineers. And I was running the studio, trying to hire engineers. And I just felt like none of it sounded right, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm about to learn how to do this on my own. And it just started from there. Started working with everybody, just off the engineering tip, and it grew from there.
How was the process of that shit? Like, how long was the process of you making beats and then give it to someone to say, hey, this is a good enough beat for you to make a song to?
All right, this the thing, right? I first started making beats in 2011. I got stabbed. So I started making beats in 2011. I was on bed rest. My brother told me, he was like, make some beats since you can't do nothing. I had a computer, I was just making beats. But I always knew I wasn't good enough to like give out my beats.
Yeah.
So I think I went maybe 2.5, almost 3 years just building my craft up. Just everybody knew like I made beats. And
wait, how do they know you made beats if you never really gave your beat?
Because that's just how, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, that's just what people knew. Like, they was like, Slopes make beats. Because I was always in the club. And I was in the club so much, me and my brothers, people was wondering, like, what do these niggas do? All my brothers rapped, but they didn't rap on my beats. I wasn't good, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that, you know what I'm saying? But I never gave nobody any beats for them to say I wasn't good.
You only thought you wasn't good.
I know I wasn't good.
All right, okay.
But you know, you gotta build. You gotta get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up actually like waiting a little bit of time, and then I finally felt, you know, it was time. Started giving out beats. More so when I was with the studio I was just talking about. That's when I started getting off a lot of my beats, and it just grew from there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just always had a plan with it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to take time, but I always had a plan with it. So with the beats, it was just more so about finding the sound and just making sure it fit the standards of, you know, music at the time. You know, so once I figured that out, I just kept going, never stopped. So
you just said that you got to make sure that the beat has the sound. What is the sound? Like, what does a beat have to have, whether it comes from a instrument?
As a producer, you just got to have your own unique sound that knocks, like something that is going to appeal to the masses.
What you think is your own unique sound? Like, why you think people say, oh, that's got to be a Slopes beat?
My drums knock.
Your drums?
Yeah. My drums knock, but at the same time, I make all kind of music though. Like from pop songs to R&B songs, everything. You know, it's more so in our area, it's trap music, you know what I'm saying? But I just go off vibes, you know what I'm saying? So.
You got any people coming here that do pop music that you make beats for, or no?
Not in this studio. Like when I go to LA, stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely be doing that.
Gotcha. So who would you, I guess, necessarily would compare your beats or your sound to, or not really compare, but well, yeah, it is compare to somebody, a producer that's in the industry?
Nobody. I can't compare it to nobody. It's like, cause I don't really like. It's so much different stuff I do. Cause I play keys. I play piano, play organ. You know, so it's different aspects of me when I make beats. You know, than most. It's a lot of people who make beats. They just pushing buttons. You know what I'm saying?
I read that you used to play in a church band, right?
Yeah, I used to play. I used to play in church all the time. That's kind of where my musical influence came from, out of church.
Yeah.
Playing the organ, playing drums. Yeah, so that's where it built from.
You look up to, or not like look up to him, but Zaytoven.
Yeah.
How do you like him as a producer?
Yeah, Zaytoven fire. Zay is kind of like, how I came up in the church, playing and then making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened with me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to mention to you. I read that he came up on the church too.
Yeah, he's still playing church.
Yeah, I was reading the Gucci book, and it's like you just said, it's pretty much how you said all your brothers rap. He came across Gucci Man, and Gucci Man, I guess, liked his beats, or paid him to make beats or whatever. And that's just how they go about. But another question, like for Kid Slopes, what would you say that a beat has to have for it to be a good enough beat to give someone? Because remember, you thought that your beats wasn't good enough, or you knew they wasn't good enough. What does a beat have to be good enough to give to someone to record on?
Sonically, it just gotta feel good. Sonically, like it's gotta have that knock. It's gotta have a melody that's not annoying. You know, it's just gotta be a vibe, and it really all depends. Cause I can play the same beat for the same person, and it feel different every day. Like every day.
You hear something different. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about how you feel that day, what you looking for that day. Like somebody might, you never can get discouraged though as a producer, because somebody might like something and somebody might not. You know what I'm saying? The same beat, somebody might be like, bro, I don't like that. Somebody else might kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just gotta keep going, keep making beats. The more you make, you know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. You can't get worse at doing something you do every day.
Every day. You keep doing it, yeah. I say that all the time. What's your favorite part about, creating or even being in the studio?
My favorite part, just, you know what I'm saying, making a song from scratch. But at the same time, sometimes it's like I can be in my own zone making a beat, but if I ain't in there with the right artist, that feeling ain't gonna last but so long. You know what I'm saying? I
was getting ready to ask you that. Like, how do you approach like the sensitivity with,
I don't do that.
Oh, so you don't let an artist know?
Nah, that sensitive stuff, like when you work with me, I ain't with that. Like, I'm brutally honest.
Oh, so that's what I was about to say. Like, how was your approach?
I'm brutally honest.
Straightforward.
Like, when we creating a song, I want you to give me feedback. I want you to tell me whether or not you like it, because then you will make me feel like I wasted my time.
So you can have
nobody's perfect, you know what I'm saying? So what I hear in my head, you might not even be feeling it that day. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta interact with your producer. You gotta say, nah, I ain't feeling that, yeah, do that, you know what I'm saying? Because we gonna do whatever we hear in our head. If you don't say nothing, we done made a whole beat that you don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just you gotta be in the mix, in the atmosphere with everything. Like, that's why, like, when I'm in the studio, I got different vibes around. Like, you gotta really be in the zone with it.
But even another thing, when they're in the studio recording on your beat, like, how was your approach? Like, they might come off on the beat just different or outside of how you may want them to record on it. Like, how do you come off to them?
You gotta have an open mind though sometimes, cause everything ain't for everybody. Like, I know that some of the stuff that I don't like, a lot of people do. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, that's why I said I like feedback. You know, at the same time, you know when something trash.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know when it's not really like, when that ain't it. You know, but then at the same time, it could be, but I'm not in the gimmicks.
Yeah.
So anything like goofy, I'm not really even trying to be a part of it.
I mean, I don't want to ask you what's goofy or not.
I'll tell you what's goofy, right?
Yeah.
Who made Blueface beat when he was off beat? Who made it?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You don't get no credit for goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you come in the game on some, who made the beats for Chief Keef?
Right. Chop. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They made a print in it. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta really, I'm picky. Like, I really like to be a part of stuff that's going last. I'm not really geeking to work with just people just doing popcorn music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. I end up being in the studio with certain people sometimes, but if I got a choice, I choose not to.
Do you ever, okay, so when do you choose not to? Like, how do you know if it's going to be some corny shit? So
I don't. That's what I'm saying. All right, so for example, right, let's say an artist come in, I never met him before, because, you know what I'm saying, they get it scheduled, they come in, and I ain't feeling it. I'm going to do my best that day, but if I ain't feeling it, I'm just going, either I'm not going, I ain't trying to book them no more, or I'm going to just pass them off to somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not for me. It ain't that, maybe they might be lit, you know what I'm saying? It might be it, but it's just not for me, you know what I'm saying?
Any producer in the industry right now that you'll collab with, who would it be?
You want to get to pick one?
Give me three.
In the industry, Zaytoven, of course, June the Genius, and London on the Track.
Tell me about June the Genius. I never heard of him.
June the Genius, he actually came in here a couple times in my studio.
For real?
Yeah, he produced Yo Gotti, the joint with him and Lil Baby.
Oh, him, Lil Baby, and I think Moneybagg Yo.
It was just him and Lil Baby on that song though.
Okay, I think the video they had like.
It was at the table with everybody. Yeah, that he produced that joint. He produced the Yosemite joint on Travis Scott joint.
Okay.
He just, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit out here, but definitely June. I fuck with how June be making his beats, everything. His melodies be, yeah.
Who was your third person?
London on the Track.
Oh, London on the Track.
For sure.
Yeah, he's dope. If you wasn't producing, bro, like if producing or engineer wasn't your career, what do you think you would be doing right now?
Getting paid to play at church.
Play at a church? Playing what though?
Organ.
Organ. Yeah. What about that? Is like.
That's a job. That's a real
We're
job.
going to stop that, because we ain't going to stop. We're going to keep going.
Nah, that's a real job.
What is it?
Like.
What's an organ?
When you.
Organ?
Yeah, organ. Right. Playing organ.
Piano food like that big.
Yeah, playing the organ at church. Like I play organ at church. So
the
like,
big piano joint? Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, the joint like this. I play organ at church. And I used to be an MD, musical director for some gospel groups. So that would definitely, I would still be doing music. It'd just be that aspect.
In the church.
Yeah. But I'm glad it went the way it went, you know?
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Having my own studio and stuff, so.
Yeah, you know, you definitely are like an official producer here in the DMV area.
Appreciate that, man.
Real shit. I give you definitely
Appreciate
all that
bro.
respect to you, bro.
Try. You know.
And the city do too. You see that, I saw that you're nominated again for the fourth time for the Titan Awards.
Fifth time.
The fifth time. Now tell me about this Titan Awards and, you know, the whole experience that you've been through with winning. I'm pretty sure you lost before, or?
Yeah, I lost twice.
Okay.
The Titan Awards is like, the Titan Awards is needed, but at the same time, they kind of got a lot of flaws. They try to say it's, you know, you got to get your fans or whatever to vote for you, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you want to be a credible awards show that's for the city, you gotta really give credit to the people that's really doing work. I feel, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, I ain't knocking none of the people that be on the list with me, but it's never the people that
should be
on the list to me. You know.
Do you feel like they should, like their nominees should be, like they should have more space for nominees, or do you feel as though?
Nah, the amount of nominees is right. It's just not the right people on it.
I feel like with stuff like that, they don't have enough people with the Titan Awards going into research. You know what I'm saying? Or enough resources to, you know, find out who's really affecting the mass. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the producer.
Well, that's what they say is they not doing that. They say you know what I'm saying?
They need to do more of.
They're saying that you got to get your people to vote for you and stuff like that.
Oh, I know what you're saying. You got to get your people to vote for you to become a nominee.
Right. But I've never promoted go vote for me ever.
Well, I mean, you got a lot of fans and followers. You know what I'm saying? People.
But I don't even be knowing that it's coming up. So it's like.
But you got a lot of people who I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not sure how they do it, cause I personally don't tell people to go vote for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me to be nominated. Now, when I'm nominated, I'm grateful for the people who did vote for me, but it's still kind of. It's like.
It's fucked up.
It's a good thing and a bad thing, because I'm nominated, but I'm against people that. If I lose, I look wild. You know what I'm saying? If I win, it's still
wild because it was the people that. Well, we're not, like you said, we're not gonna
lose to people that I feel are doing work just like me.
Right.
I wouldn't be mad about losing to. I'm gonna just say some names like to a Sparkheem. You know what I'm saying? Spizzle, Crankshop. You know what I'm saying? Clip. You know, it's the people like that that's actually, even before me, that was really just, you know what I'm saying, really working.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, like, I know it's a year-to-year thing, but it's like niggas is having crazy years doing music, you know what I'm saying, like really working, and they don't get nominated. You know what I'm saying? I get nominated, but I still don't agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with being nominated. I'm grateful, but at the same time, it's still... Wow.
Bro, if there's any advice that you can give to anyone that looks up to you, want to be a producer, or just in general, what is it that you'll give to them?
I feel like all entrepreneurs, period, ain't just producing.
Yeah.
Just stay true to yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to nobody if it's negative. Only take criticism, but constructive criticism. But do what you love and do it every day. You know what I'm saying? You can't take breaks with it. You gotta do it every day.
So, is there anything that we can expect from Kid Slopes in the near future?
A lot. Just more music, you know what I'm saying? More studios. We still building. I got a long way to go. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you having me too, man.
Appreciate you coming here, bro.
For sure.
I'm just gonna come in here. I can't. Appreciate it, bro. It was good.
You already know.
20 up.